No, I was sent a screenplay for The Boys Are Back, and I read it without knowing that it was actually based on a true story. And I shouldn't have been surprised, though, because, you know, what really struck me about the story, the way it was told in the screenplay, was that it felt so real. I felt that I'd not seen that sort of relationship between father and son told in such a genuinely truthful fashion. Very, very emotional, but not sentimental at all. And then I discovered that, well, it was based on the memoir by Simon Carr. I thought about Clive very, very early on after reading the script. You know, he has such a powerful, intense persona on screen that he achieves without a lot of outward display. You know, it's all happening in the eyes. You're sort of lured in to find out what's going on in that head. And I love that sense of control. And to me, for the character of Joe that he was going to play, is a man struggling to cope with his emotions. Yeah, it's always challenging trying to get the balance right between the emotion and the humour. You know, I think, I like to take the audience quite deep into an emotional situation, but not so deep that they sort of, suffocate or drown. I mean, they have to, you have to leaven it with humour as well. And fortunately, the story had both of those elements. So it's a matter for judgment, when you're making the film, and how do you, achieve a balance between those elements. So suddenly here I was in the country that I adore, the landscape that I love and that I really understand, and being able to set this story in the vineyard country of South Australia, which is such an important element of that landscape, was quite wonderful. I really felt, that I really felt at home in the process, literally. There's one film in particular that's a real favourite of mine, and it's by a Russian director, Tarkovsky. It's his first film, and it's called Ivan's Childhood. And that is a constant touchstone for me. And interesting because, again, it has a child at the centre of it, an amazing performance. But there's something also in the way every frame is set. Somehow it adds to the emotion of the film. How the light falls, where the shadows are, the angles of the camera. Every piece of it adds to your emotional experience. And that's what I try to do with my own films. So when I see a master who does it, I really pay attention.